Hi guys, today we've got a special edition of the EmWrites team Tumblcast. We're doing a books only.
Purely talking book.
This is our first day back from our holidays, 2 weeks.
2 weeks holiday, it's been nice.
We'll do a Tumblcast later on about like what we've been up to and stuff. But this is like I said, special edition.
Special edition. EmWrites team talks books.
So let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it.
EmWrites team Tumblcast. So, first book on the agenda.
What book should we do first? We've got a fair few to...
We have. Well, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, go on then.
I've got two to talk about, you've got one, so...
Well, I've got two, but it's a series, so...
But you can do them both together.
I can, of course.
We can do... What we'll do is we'll do a Sean sandwich. And Steve's the bread. Right, first slice of bread, here we go. Changing Lives, Michael O'Brien. Great book. It's Michael O'Brien, his debut book. First book, but you wouldn't think it because it's got bags of personality. It's so confident. It's really, really well written. The writing style is so unique. It's it's unlike any book you will have ever read before.
I've read a couple of pages of it, and I agree. It is really unique in its writing style.
It's just different. It's just a new brand of book, in my opinion. I can't wait for his next one. It's brilliant. It's really brilliant.
Give it a quick description. How would you describe it as?
It's kind of like a thriller, a fast-paced thriller with lots of twists and turns. It's like being on a roller coaster. It really is for plot. And there's five main characters. You got Mark, Lisa, Jay, Jenny, and then the main character, the person who is telling the story. It's because it's written as though you're being told the story verbally by someone.
That's cool.
And he tells the story, and every now and again he'll pull you out of the story and give you a little comment, a little cheeky comment, and it's really good.
Some of those cheeky
comments
really great.
Are
quite funny, aren't they?
They are, yeah. It's got quite a sense of humour, and it's really good. It really works well. At first you're a bit like, well, this is weird, this is a bit different, but you get used to the style really quickly, and it's great. It's so entertaining. It's a great book.
So, what is it again? Changing Lives?
Changing Lives by Michael O'Brien.
Alright, give it a look, guys.
It's about £4 in Kindle, but worth every penny, honestly.
Awesome. Right.
Next book.
Next book, we've got the Gastar series. I know we've mentioned the Gastar series in a previous Tumblcast, but we just thought while we're doing this, we might as well give it another mention, because I am quite anticipating another book. Really can't wait for it. Well, it starts off with the city of Gastar. I don't want to give away too many spoilers because it is one of those.
Is it
books.
A fantasy book? Because I've never heard of Gastar.
Yeah, yeah, it is fantasy. Yeah, I should have said fictional. City of Gastar, but yeah, it's kind of like written in another world, but it still has humans and stuff. But it's all got like magic in it. It's got fantasy and.
Is it like Lord of the Rings?
Kind of similar in the setting of it, but it's a whole new book of its own. It's amazing. The main character is a girl called Shavata, but it's not really written from her perspective. She just kind of keeps appearing throughout the book. Well, the first one particularly, and she kind of keeps appearing, and she really takes like the main character role towards the middle and the end of the book. And she's just what you'd expect from a strong female character. She's incredible, but she's like an assassin as well, which is pretty cool. And her like enemy is this young boy called Goldion, and he's like a magician who kind of gets more powers and becomes more powerful in the later book. But yeah, I mean it's fantastic, brilliant.
So would you say is it user friendly? Is it, if you're not a hardcore fantasy book reader, will you still get this?
Definitely. It's one of those that eases you into that genre only for the second book to kind of sweep you off your feet again. It really did take me by surprise.
That sounds really great.
It was. Particularly the second one. I liked I don't know, I'm the kind of guy that likes sequels, which is a bit weird because most people say, oh, you can't beat the first one.
The original.
I do like sequels because I like to see how characters develop, and I like to see what people, how their stories evolve. And I just thought it was fantastic just to see where the characters went.
Would you say the character development or the plot development is better?
I think they're both brilliant. Oh, actually no. The plot development's stronger, but the character development is more interesting.
Right. Okay.
if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Don't worry. Right, we've had the filling.
I'm just filling.
The slice of bread on top now.
We did this with one book in particular in mind, didn't we?
Yeah. This is the main feature really of the whole Tumblcast. Something that we really want to push and to champion.
Get out there.
This book, it's a great book. It's
Who's it by, first of all?
Teri Long.
Teri Long, right.
The book's called In Leah's Wake.
She's a good friend of the EmWrites team.
We've all read it, and it's great. It's absolutely...
Go on, give us a
brilliant.
Brief synopsis.
A brief synopsis. Main character, Leah. She's a high school girl. She is your typical grade A, straight A student. She's working towards a scholarship. She plays football or soccer, and she's gonna get a soccer scholarship. Easy for me to say, and and it's all going great. It's just what her dad wants. She's living her dad's dream, really, and then she gets this boyfriend. He's a drug dealer. He's alcoholic. He's a bit of a partier, and she starts going down that road and
going a bit reckless.
Yeah,
getting a rebel.
Getting reckless. Taking drugs. All that. It's off the rails, really.
What's its main focal point? Would you say? What's its strongest thing?
It's got lots of different directions. I mean, it's from the point of view of Leah herself, who is frustrated with life. Really, she's had enough of putting all this effort in, getting the good grades. She just wants to go and have some fun. Then you've got her dad, who like I said before, she's living her dad's dream, so he's distraught. Mum's just trying to keep it all together, and then you've got the little sister, Justine, who is wants to be like Leah, and
I found from the book that it was its strongest thing was the turmoil, showing the turmoil of family life and really hitting that home.
I think the great thing about it was just that it was not the plot, but the characters and the way the characters developed within each other and themselves.
That's
just
awesome.
Like the character interaction.
Yeah.
It was great. It was just gripping. It was brilliant, and it's really worth reading. It's a great book.
It's currently on Amazon. It's in this Amazon competition at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and we'd love to see.
Amazon's
Teri.
trying to push certain books to get to number one, and we're really supporting Teri to dominate that, aren't we?
Yeah, we'd love to see it up there at the top, because she really does deserve it. It's a great book.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't do it. We wouldn't say this if it wasn't deserved.
No, she does deserve it, and it's her
really
debut
is.
book as well. I mean, that's a good thing about the books that we're talking about.
Is it?
A lot of them are debut. Yeah, a lot of them are debut novels.
Grief.
Michael O'Brien,
Didn't know that.
Changing Lives is his debut novel, and this one's a debut novel. And I can't wait for her next book to come out, which I believe is going to be called Nowhere to Run. I do think. Apologies if that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be called, and I just can't wait for it because if it's anything like the first one, then it's going to be a fantastic read as well.
Awesome.
Right,
yeah.
Let's wrap this
we've
up.
Pretty much exhausted what we wanted to talk about, haven't we?
5 stars for all 3 of those books.
Definitely. Definitely. Check them all out on Goodreads and Amazon. They're all there, so don't be afraid to get talking to the authors and stuff.
Yeah,
sure they're all lovely people.
They are, yeah.
So that's bye from Sean.
And bye from Steve. See you next time, guys.
Spit it out, man. See you guys. EmWrites team Tumblcast.